Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, it's not morning, it's afternoon. Right, come on, Albie, let's go for a walk. Taking the mad corgi out, so if this seems a bit sort of shaky and disorganised, well, it's because he's distracting me. So today I wanted to talk about Moore's Law, although I think actually Moore's observation would probably be a better way of describing it, because it's not really a law, it's more a prediction. And this was prompted by the fact that the person who made the prediction, Gordon Moore, has unfortunately passed away. He lived to the ripe old age of 94 though, so that is good. I think probably quite a few people have heard of Moore's Law, and they know it's got something to do with computers and computer power doubling every 2 years. So basically, Gordon Moore worked in semiconductors and integrated circuits, and actually was a co-founder of Intel in 1968. And in 1965, a few years before he started Intel, he noticed that the number of transistors in an integrated circuit was doubling at that point, sort of approximately every year, but he sort of later revised it to every 2 years. And he could see no reason why that wouldn't continue. And that forms the basis of Moore's Law. And it's had quite a big impact on society, because what happened was the industry at large used it as a way to gauge whether they were falling behind their competition. It was a target, if you like, to try and cram that extra computing power onto these little wafers of silicon. So over time, computers have become enormously more powerful, because of course if it doubles every 2 years, well, that would be exponential growth. And that's how we've gone from 4 transistors in a chip up to 114 billion in the space of 60 odd years. Really quite an astounding rate of growth. And it's amazing how well it has actually stood up. So it's been 57 years since this observation was made, and in that time computers have gone from something that was fairly niche and unusual and very limited to the insane situation we find ourselves in, where mobile phones are the equivalent of supercomputers from a few decades ago. It's just truly an incredible thing, and I just wanted to make a quick video to sort of highlight the impact that this has had on society. Going back, Albie, come on, it's time. Unfortunately, I don't have a proper studio, so I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, but I enjoy making videos and I want to get back into it, having had basically the entire winter off. Luckily my car is in one shape, it is in one piece now. Seems to be working well with its new battery. I'll keep you posted if anything changes on that. My car is full of computer chips. Everything is full of computer chips. It's an absolutely pivotal change to the way everything works in the world. And it shows absolutely no sign of slowing down, because as far as I can tell, Moore's Law continues to hold true. Even if you can't make the actual transistors any smaller, because quantum mechanics starts to get in the way, what you can do is just increase the area of the chips. I mean, silicon chips are kind of tiny. Hang on. Albie's, no, don't kick it. I thought this would be a good idea. Going for a dog walk and then doing a bit of vlogging. I'm changing my mind rapidly. I did already try and shoot this video from the car as a sort of studio. Basically, I'd like a studio, that would be nice. At the moment, I have no space for one. So, hopefully that'll change soon. But if it doesn't, I'll just carry on going for dog walks or cycle rides, and then interweaving the topic of the day into that. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. All powered and supported by microchips. So I mean, if it carries on doubling every 2 years according to Moore's law, which it seems to be, we're going to end up with computers that'll fit in your hand that have more computing power than the human brain. And I think it's not going to be long before we get there. Like, I don't know, 10 years or something. You know, that's the power of exponential growth. It's mind-blowing. My mind is blown. And I hope yours is too. Anyway, short video, just to sort of say hello to everyone. And let you all know that I'm still alive. And hopefully, we'll get the vlog going again. Yeah. Just going to concentrate mainly on sort of any little technology stories that interest me, really. That's what I'm going to focus on, which hopefully will also include a fair amount of electric vehicle news whenever anything important and interesting comes up. But, you know, EVs have gone from being decidedly, how do I put this? They used to be a bit of a novelty, and now they are absolutely everywhere. They're just cars. So, as I don't want a car channel, I guess I'm going to be having a technology channel. Right, okay, well this has been interesting and fun. See, it's good for me to talk into the camera a little bit, you know, kind of get myself back in the swing. And that is more or less what this is. More or less. Well, that and a dog walk. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting decade or two. I mean, just because computers have the processing power of the human brain does not, of course, equate to them actually being able to, you know, simulate intelligence the way, you know, create intelligence, I should say, perhaps, the way the human brain does, because I suspect that there's a fair amount of design and programming that would need to be added to the computational horsepower in order to make that a reality. But I think there's a decent chance we will get there in my lifetime, and I mean, I would love to see that. That would be incredible, not least because it means we would actually know how intelligence works, what the sort of underlying principles behind it are, in a way that really I don't think we do at the moment. And I do have a very strong interest in that sort of thing. Anyway, I hope you've found this short video interesting. I'm keeping this one short because I'm just trying to get back into it, to be honest. Just trying to loosen up the old vlogging-ness. Cool. All right. Take care. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.